Welcome back to Talkin Ball with my dog, the college baseball walk and talk series we do here at Press Box After Dark. I am not the dog. My name is Hunter. There's the dog. Her name is Cookie as she's shaking it out. In this episode, we are going to recap what was another great week of midweek games that happened on Tuesday, March the 3rd. And there's no better place to start in this recap than in the biggest game of the midweek last night, and that was Southern Miss taking down Mississippi State, number 10, taking down number 4 in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. An absolute electric scene at Pete Taylor Park. Two teams that have Omaha potential going at each other, and it was really fun to watch and see, even though as a Mississippi State fan, I was a little frustrated with the loss. But we'll break it down real quick. Southern Miss did a great job taking advantage of the home crowd, jumping out early. They hit a three-run bomb in the bottom of the first, and they jumped out to a 5-0 lead. And with this Southern Miss bullpen so far in the season, it kind of felt like Mississippi State was just dead in the water. I think Southern Miss was on a 5-game streak of their bullpen not giving up a run. I might have to correct myself later when I edit the video, but their bullpen's been very good. Honestly, a strength going into this game. Maybe the strength of their team. And Mississippi State and their pesky offense finds a way to claw themselves back into the game. They took the lead in the 7th, 6-5, and it felt like Mississippi State was putting themselves in a position to win the game. But Southern Miss uses some of that Pete Taylor magic, and the rally pile, apparently, I'll put a video or a picture in the top right corner of the rally pile off of somebody's Snapchat that ended up on Twitter of all the beers they drank. But Southern Miss finds a way to scratch 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th on 2 drop third strike wild pitches. Can't make that up. Southern Miss took the lead 7-6. Bullpen closes out the game, even though State got the tying run on board in the bottom of the 9th. What a game from both of these teams. Again, like I said, it felt like an Omaha game. It felt like a super regional game. It was a magical night at Pete Taylor Park for Southern Miss fans, not so much for Mississippi State fans. What a game. I'm gushing about it because it was that good of a ball game, but I'll move on. Another top 25 showdown as NC State took down Coastal Carolina. Number 13 NC State took down number 16 Coastal Carolina as Cookie was tangled up. Hold on, there you go, Cook. What are you doing? Wolfpack had a big performance from Chris McHugh. He had a massive 2-run home run in the 8th inning. I got a clip of it for you right here.
And he uncorks another. McHugh deep into the night.
That was McHugh's 2nd home run of the game, and the Wolfpack closed the door on the Chanticleers in the top of the 9th to get the ranked win in the midweek. Welcome to the episodes in this segment here. NC State, nice to have you. Good win for the Wolfpack, a team to watch in the ACC for sure. In the ACC, Virginia got slaughtered by Charlotte last night, 14-0 for the 49ers over the Hoos. Not great for Virginia. Obviously, Chris Pollard is the new head coach there, as Brian O'Connor's at Mississippi State. And obviously, it's not that bad. It's an early season midweek loss. Obviously, you wish it was like a 1 or 2 run loss, not a 14-0 beatdown. But I think Virginia will find a way to settle themselves over this weekend series they have coming up and be okay. But it is a great win for Charlotte. Very fun for in-state mid-majors to get big wins over their Power 4 rivals. Speaking of Power 4 schools that lost last night, Vanderbilt dropped a game to Central Arkansas, 5-4, the final score there. Vanderbilt is having a rough stretch of games right now. They got swept over this past weekend, and they lost to Central Arkansas last night. They're currently playing Troy as me and Cookie are walking and talking to you guys. So Vandy's got to figure it out really quickly, or the Vandy boys might be in trouble come SEC play. They have not had a good start to the season. And to wrap up this episode, we will head to the West Coast and check in on the number 1 team in the nation from last night. That is the UCLA Bruins, as Cookie is shaking it out and still walking and listening to other dogs bark at her. The UCLA Bruins last night, they capped off what was a great weekend for them in Arlington with 3 wins going into this game against Cal State Fullerton last night. 2nd game in a row as the truck passes by. Hold on. 2nd game in a row that UCLA has played extra innings, and they walk off Cal State Fullerton last night. 4-3, is the final score, and the Bruins keep rolling, and they keep this momentum that they have from Arlington going. Probably a little sluggish from the travel for the Bruins, but overall, good job for the number 1 team in the nation to find a way to come back and win that game. They were down 3-0 at one point, claw all the way back to score 4 unanswered and win that game. But again, I'm telling you people, if you see these videos, I'm urging you, please watch college baseball on a Tuesday night and on the weekend. Throw it on the TV. There's multi-view now on ESPN app. I give ESPN a lot of flack for their college baseball coverage, but they're giving you multi-view. Go check it out. Go watch some college baseball so you can get into this community that cares about it so much, like me and Cookie. Cookie, any final thoughts on the midweek games from March 3rd? We're running uphill. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be out of breath. Well, that'll do it this time for Talking Ball with my dog.